Hello guys, so today we wanted to do something kind of interesting for you. We have two different types of exfoliators here at the Fountains Day Spa. We have Gommage Biologique, which is a gel-based exfoliator, and then we have Gommage Grain, which is a grain-based exfoliator. We feel that a lot of people are not really sure how to use these exfoliators, so we're going to do a tutorial for you, a double tutorial for you today.
Oh yes. So I'll be doing the Gommage Biologique and Story will be doing the Gommage Grain.
Gommage Grain is a lot more opaque of a color. It's kind of a white color. And I think that you should put it on somewhat thickly. Thickly, is that a word? I don't know. You should put it on thick. And Gommage Biologique, I think, is pretty much almost exactly opposite of everything Gommage Grain is.
So this one you just want to make sure you cover your whole face and your neck.
We're trying to do this with the mirror that's very far away, so we're trying to make sure that we do everything. About Gommage Grain, the big difference is that I'm going to sit here for a lot longer than she will with this on. What I typically do is I'll put it on and I leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes until it's completely dry, and then we'll go ahead and show you how I take it off, which is really cool.
So my Gommage Biologique starts out kind of sticky. And you'll notice once you start working it around and massaging it, it'll turn into an oil. Some people it might take a little bit longer depending on how many dead skin cells you do have.
So is it the longer it takes to turn into oil, does that mean you have more dead skin cells?
Skin cells, yeah. So my forehead here is already starting to turn into an oil. So you can even go across your lips too to exfoliate your lips to make them smoother.
I actually use both of these exfoliators. The way that I determine what I will use is I'll feel my skin, and if I can feel a lot of dry skin, I basically will use Gommage Grain to get rid of that dead skin. Actually, the neat thing about this, you will see my dead skin flake off. Whereas that, you don't actually see the dead skin in the way that you see it with Gommage Grain. I'll use Gommage Biologique if I feel like my skin just looks overall dull and I want it to have that beautiful radiance and glow and youthfulness look. Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. So now it's time to remove.
We typically will remove this at a sink, but we're trying to do a demonstration for you, so we're doing it right here. So she's just using damp sponges to take off her exfoliator.
So now I have it completely removed, and I forgot to say at the beginning that you do want to put the Gommage Biologique and the Gommage Grain on dry skin after you cleanse. Yes. So make sure you blot your face with a tissue before you apply either of those.
I want to say about the dry skin comment, I have been using Gommage Grain for so long, for years, and it was not until probably about 2 years ago that someone told me that I was supposed to use it on dry skin. Mm-hmm. And it made the world of difference. I did not like Gommage Grain that much. I used it because it was an exfoliator and you're supposed to exfoliate your skin, but I didn't really see the benefit of it. And then when I started using it on dry skin, I realized how much of a difference it makes. And then, Audrey, if you want to, you can go give them a close-up of your glowing skin.
Okay, so here's what my skin looks like after I remove the exfoliant. It's very radiant. So if you are a client who has oily skin and don't like the shininess, you don't like to be too radiant, you can go ahead and use the Gommage Grain, would probably be a better option for you. But if you do like the Gommage Biologique, you could use the Matazone Mattifying Moisturizer, and that helps get rid of the shine without dehydrating the skin.
So I'm going to go ahead and take off my exfoliator now, the Gommage Grain. You can see that it's completely dried on my skin, and the way that you take it off is you just go in little circular motions. And mind you, I'm not in front of a sink right now, but I do have a napkin below to catch all this dead skin, and you can see it's actually kind of flaking off. And this is why this exfoliator is so neat, because you actually can see the dead skin coming off. Look at all of that skin right there. It's kind of gross actually. Look, so I've gone ahead and mostly taken all of it off. You'll notice that basically you're never going to get all of the exfoliator off your skin, and it does kind of give you a little bit of a white residue. So you still want to kind of go with either a cloth or a sponge and just kind of wipe it clean. And then I do want to show you the dead skin cells that came off, because I'm sure you're so interested in seeing it. But basically, and I did it on a little napkin here. Let's make sure you can get that. You can see all that stuff, all that dead skin. That's all the dead skin that came off from this session. So basically, it gives your skin just an incredibly soft look. If I were to apply makeup on right now, it would just go on so flawlessly. It's really an incredibly nice exfoliator. So we are done exfoliating our skin. I use Gommage Green.
And I use Gommage Biologique.
And I feel like my skin is extra soft.
And mine is extra radiant.
So I guess it just pretty much depends on what you are looking for out of your exfoliator. Other than that, we thank you very much for watching, and please watch again. If you have any questions, let us know. Other than that, have a great day. Bye, guys.
Thank you.